Operations ran smoothly, except for some teething issues as people on both sides of the Causeway reunite. Several buses from Johor Bahru were delayed due to administrative hiccups. One person from Singapore also tested positive on arrival in Malaysia. Karali reports.
It's still dark outside, but Ng Wei Dian is already waiting at Woodlands temporary bus interchange.
很开心啊，当然很开心，因为已经1年多要2年了，没有回去了，是了，所以有这个机会哦，就哇，快点买回。我带了很多我的孩子的书本、玩具啊，买给他们玩这样。
He isn't alone in his anticipation. His fellow travellers have been equally well prepared with all their documents in hand, eager for the registration process to go smoothly so they can reunite with their families sooner. Finally, the first bus departs just before 8 a.m. with 43 passengers on board. Even though one of them tests positive on arrival in Malaysia, authorities are taking it in their stride, saying it's proof the testing measures work. But some passengers travelling to Malaysia are still concerned, especially over the Omicron variant.
It is worrying, but life still go on. But we still need to take extra precaution on that. Just that we have to, what can I say? Still got to meet the family member to keep up my spirit in order to fight this coronavirus as a healthcare worker.
Over at Queen Street, workers await the first arrivals. The media were told to expect 4 travellers, but as the first bus pulls in, only 3 people get off. The operator says one person's name was missing on the list of passengers, which led to a hold-up at Johor Bahru's immigration checkpoint.
He was in the same bus as me. Yeah, so we travelled from Larkin to JB Custom, then he was just stuck there.
Another bus arrives minutes later, carrying the 4th person. They head towards the tent to get swabbed, after arriving about 45 minutes behind schedule. But this delay snowballs. The arriving buses can't be turned around for the return journey, which leads to backup buses being called in.
I think today is the first day, so there's a lot of things we are still experiencing. So I'm sure there will be improvements later on.
Every day, 32 trips will be made to and from this terminal.
Well, Singapore immigration authorities have been hard at work to ensure the smooth rollout of the land vaccinated travel lane. Here's what travellers can expect.
What used to be the world's busiest land border crossing is now slowly coming back to life for the first time in 20 months.
Singapore and Malaysia have spared no effort to ensure smooth operations for the land VTL, as a maximum of over 2,800 people will be allowed to cross the borders daily. A trial run was conducted at the Causeway last week to test out new protocols.
Unlike pre-pandemic days, when travellers can clear immigration with just their passports, they now also have to show proof of vaccination, test negative for COVID-19 2 days before departure, and submit a health declaration.
When travellers returning to Singapore enter the arrival hall, they will be greeted by an immigration officer who will check whether their documents are in order before they can proceed for clearance. Those who did not fill in their electronic arrival card will be directed to a separate area to complete their declarations. Now, this could delay their journey slightly.
20 automated lanes have been set aside for VTL travellers, and these allow them to pass through immigration gates using facial recognition technology. A separate section of the immigration hall with 7 counters has been partitioned off for non-VTL travellers. They have to undergo manual clearance as they have to be briefed on quarantine requirements. The 2 groups of travellers will leave via different exits.
Operations has been smooth this morning at Woodlands Checkpoint. Most of the travellers were able to clear through the automated lanes as they have brought along the required documents and have submitted their SG arrival card in advance. ICA will continue to monitor the situation, fine-tune our processes and improve travellers' experience.
VTL travellers will then board their designated buses onward. Authorities are looking into allowing train journeys for the next stage of the land VTL.